Welcome back to the live action, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Savino here, live and direct from the Marikina Sports Center. As we bring you now the third of our 4 games here in the, we can say, the wild card round or the knockout round of the 19th NASCU playoffs. Of course, we played 2 games earlier today. In our first game, New Era advancing over AMA, and now New Era will play St. Francis. In the just concluded game, La Salle Araneta, 81-75 winners over the Technological University of the Philippines. They will now face the defending champion St. Clair. And now our game at hand, it's the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix, the team in white. They're being called to the floor right now. They will face the very dangerous Holy Angel University Guardians. And they know in this game, it's knockout, no room for error. You know, you can throw away all the records from the elimination round. Of course, in the elimination round, Our Lady of Fatima with a very good 5-1 win-loss record to end up in a 3-way tie at the top of Group A. But because of the nuances of the FIBA quotient, the FIBA tie breaks, Our Lady of Fatima dropped all the way to third, and St. Clair and St. Francis of Assisi got the free pass into the quarterfinals from Group A. Only 2 free passes. So Our Lady of Fatima now has to play today against Holy Angel, who, by the way, lost. Holy Angel lost all their 5 games in the elimination round by an average of 17 points a game. Okay? They lost all their 5 games by an average of 17 points a game. But then again, like what I said, this is the playoffs. Everything is wiped clean. Forget about all your records from the elimination. They're now even. And whoever plays better today will go on to the quarterfinals. And for the win of this game in the quarterfinals is the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners, the 2nd seed of Group B. Okay? So no score yet. As you can see, both teams, both coaches, Ralph Rivera and Emmanuel Reyes for Holy Angel, they both practice the tradition that nobody sits down until they score. So you can see now both teams are standing up. Oh, by the way, Fatima, the Phoenix, they're just 1 jeepney ride away from here. They are along Sumulong Highway, and our venue, the Marikina Sports Center, is at the corner of Sumulong Highway and McDonald Street. Yep, that's the name, McDonald Street. Vince Dizon, one of the pleasant surprises for Holy Angel this season, one of the better performers on this team. And Esomba was the hero of their game against St. Clair, where they won by 1 point, courtesy of Esomba's layup with 5 seconds left. And then after that, VJ Alarcon fouled Joshua Fontanilla. And Fontanilla, the main man, so you can say the main man of St. Clair, wilting under pressure, missing 2 free throws. And that sealed their fate. Fatima escaping, we could say, with a hollow victory, because despite the victory, they still got booted out of the quarterfinals. They will now have to play today. Instead of resting like what PMMS, Enduran, St. Clair, and St. Francis are doing, instead of resting today, they are playing. But then again, they could use this game if ever. But yet again, it's not a certainty. I told you, Holy Angel is a very dangerous team. They've showed that they can contend. It just so happened that they just fell short, let's say in the final period or so. Foul away from the ball. It's on Romel Josa. Oh no, correction. It's on it's on Jose Luis Surya, number 13, not Josa. Correct ourselves. It's on Surya, not Josa. Long bomb on the way. No score yet. All right, Surya. And Surya will get the foul. Foul is on the other D-zone, Denver D-zone. So there's two D-zones. If you don't know, if you still don't know by now, there's two D-zones on Holy Angel. Denver D-zone number 6, Vince D-zone number 22. There's also two Nakus, Yoj and JN Naku. Split by Surya makes it 3-0. No score yet for the Guardians. Vince Diesel will bring it down. The two Diesels are on the floor at the same time. Alright, Patawaran. This is Cedric Patawaran using the Oderinde screen. Roll to the basket. Oderinde, yes! So finally, after almost 2 minutes, Holy Angel on the board, courtesy of Ebenezer Oderinde. Alright, Surya. To Panganiban, to Josa, a different spot. All right, finally Josa collects on the 3. 6-2. 4-point lead now for Fatima. Of course, Holy Angel is in Angeles City in Pampanga. They traveled via the expressway to get here to play their 11 o'clock game. Patawaran offline, and it's going to go the way of the white team, Phoenix. All right, Manusig will sit down, and Oderinde will come back after a very brief rest. Of course, Oderinde was the one who scored the first basket for Holy Angel in this game, and it's actually the only basket so far. So after that, no points. So that's why Coach Reyes has brought back Oderinde. Meanwhile, Panganiban, that's his move, his patented move to the basket. One of the most explosive, you can say, explosive move to the basket. Him and Jeff Comer are probably two of the, you can say, the two strongest players, pound for pound. Oops! A lot of players tumbling on each other. I mean, you think about it, huh? Some of these players, a guy like Nico Panganiban, to perform moves like that on the floor, you can say that his muscles have muscles on them. But if you look at him, he is not that bulky, like a bodybuilding contestant. It just so seems that his muscle fibers are very strong. That's why he's able to, perform these explosive moves to the basket. And also, look at his height. It allows him to jump high enough to get those rebounds. So that's why you don't be surprised that Panganiban is a double-double machine. I mean, for his height, he can really grab those rebounds. He can really out-rebound those 6'6", 6'5" foreign students we have here in the NAASCU. Patawala, steal by Surya. To Panganiban, faking, and Panganiban gets 2 more points for Fatima. All right, 12-2 is the lead of the Phoenix. Again, the only points of Holy Angel by Ebenezer Oderinde, and that was like years ago. Can't even remember what time it came. All right, Lewisol, you have a foul. Fouls on Oderinde. See, look at that. That's what I've been talking about since a few moments ago. That explosive move by the basket. Look at how high Panganiban soared for those 2 points. Surya, Panganiban will sail in for 2 more. All right. The Guardians have seen enough. They need this timeout. With 5:22 left, they only have 2 points to the 16 of Our Lady of Fatima.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Welcome back. 16-2 is our score. Andy Cervino here. And coming off that timeout, we see that Fatima is able to bother the execution of Holy Angel. So a chance now for Holy Angel to reset this play. Let's see. Hopefully something positive comes out of this timeout. Manusig, yes! So Manusig finally ending the long silence of Holy Angel with that turnaround shot. De Vera is in the game, and he throws the ball away. Chance now for back-to-back hits by Holy Angel, but an offensive foul is called on number 6, Denver Dizon. So now a new player will come in for Holy Angel. This is Dimasangal. And a dribbling violation on the Phoenix, on Andre Romero. Hey, Andre Romero also played very well against St. Clair. His 3-pointers were really crucial. But you know, again, when despite that being a hollow victory, as Dizon scores to up the total of Holy Angel, you know, yes, it was a hollow victory, yes, but even though they got booted out of the playoffs because of the quotient, I mean, they got booted out of the outright quarterfinals. You know, at least Coach Ralph Rivera knows, and he knows that his players know that they can beat St. Clair. And in fact, look, St. Clair was on a 28-game winning streak before they lost to Fatima. All right, even look, 28 straight games is no joke. I mean, St. Clair has been undefeated since 2017, and I know Fatima failed. Fatima succeeded where so many other teams failed, and that is to beat St. Clair. So they're the first team in almost 2 years to beat St. Clair. And if the playoffs go on as they follow the form, it seems that St. Clair and Fatima, if ever Fatima will go far and St. Clair goes far, they will meet in the Final Four or in the semifinals. Of course, the winner of this game will go on to play the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, St. Clair will play De La Salle Araneta, the 81-75 winners over the TUP Greyhawks in the game that just ended. Of course, in the lower half of our quarters, New Era has filled up one of the spots. They will now play the waiting St. Francis. And then the last spot will be disputed right after this game. Our final game for today, and that's going to be a good one, Manuel L. Quezon University versus Philippine Christian University. So stay with us for all those games, all our remaining games, and for sure, you won't regret it, especially that last game is going to be a good one for sure. Okay, Patawaran. Odelinde pops out for the screen. Patawaran for 3. No. Battle for it, won by Odelinde. And Odelinde, you know, he's just too big, too strong for the bigs of Our Lady of Fatima. Okay? You know, when they're matched up, Because look at the bigs of Fatima, look at De Vera, look at Pastrana, on the bench, look at Nico Alejandro. You know, they're all almost the same body. Even Leo Frias, by the way, look at Leo Frias. They're all the same type. No, they're wide-bodied, they're tall, but they are not as athletic or as strong pound for pound as Ebenezer Oderinde. And that is probably one aspect of the game that Holy Angel must take advantage of. You know, the physical advantage of Oderinde over his defenders. Meanwhile, with that in mind, Fatima might as well shoot from the outside to open up the defense. And a steal here by Romero. Romero! Yes! So a mini run now being staged here by Fatima. 21-8 is the score. Dizon having trouble using the Oderinde screen. Dizon running shot. No. Rebound. Pastrana. Down to Romero and reserve him for the second half. But actually not the second half. I mean, the second quarter. We're just in the first. Steal by the Phoenix. Romero. Oh, snuffed. 56 seconds left. And you realize that this first quarter is taking so long to finish because we have called so many fouls. So that's why it's taking so long to finish this first period. At the line, Romero. Oops, does not make it. So second one here for Andre. Good. Denver Diesel now will bring the ball, but we have a foul on Reed Lumbera. Of course, Lumbera, one of the a lot of the members of the Phoenix right now, a lot of them are products of their junior team. And remember, last year, you know, the junior team, the junior Phoenix, starring Nico Panganiban, lost in the finals. So they finished runner-up to St. Clair in last year's juniors division finals. Of course, St. Clair's the defending champion in the seniors. They were undefeated last season, but of course this year they're not anymore because of Fatima. Our defending champion in the women's division is the Enderan College's Lady Titans of Coach Heidi Ong. Gab Gotera lets it fly. No. Pastrana hustling for it. And Pastrana runs out of space. "39 seconds left in the first. Yes, in the first. 24-9 is our score in favor of the Fatima Phoenix. Oh, offensive foul on Vince Dizon. Very clear. Dizon pushing away Lumbera. Some trivia. Did you know that Our Lady of Fatima University, they have a campus in Pampanga? Yep, they have a campus in Pampanga. They have campuses in Antipolo, which is of course where the players study, which is a jeepney ride away from where we are. They have the main campus in Valenzuela. They have a campus in Quezon City in the Fairview area. And of course, the two newest campuses in Pampanga and in Nueva Ecija. Oh, traveling on Lumbera. So you can say Our Lady of Fatima is everywhere. And in this game, they are all over. They are all over the Holy Angel Guardians. They are on top by 15, 24-9. It has been all Fatima in this game so far. But of course, we still have 3 periods of basketball. So who knows? Maybe Holy Angel will wake up in the second period. Oh, Manusig. You know, with all those movement by Manusig, well, it's obvious that he will be fouled. For sure, Manusig will get into contact with a white shirt. So now Manusig at the line. First free throw on the way. Nope. Second one. Alright, split for Manusig. Last shot time here. No more shot clock. Lumbera. Gotera. Too strong. Alright. Let's see. Feliciano! Yes! And Feliciano beats the buzzer. But Fatima still on top, 24-12. But hopefully, that buzzer beater by Feliciano will wake up the Holy Angel Guardians and give them momentum in the second period. We'll bring that second period to you.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Game reset. We are about to begin the second period. Our score, the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix doubling up on the Holy Angel Guardians, 24-12. Andy Servino here, live at the Marikina Sports Center. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Valley Pure, Drinking Water, Soya Bar, and of course, RCG Sportswear. Start of the second, again, our score, 24-12. Holy Angel with first possession. For those who are just joining us, now Matthew Feliciano beat the first period Ward with a layup. And again, hopefully that will inspire Holy Angel to come back in the second. Make this game interesting. They simply allowed Our Lady of Fatima to jump the gun, so to speak. No, very strong start by Our Lady of Fatima. Manusig at the line. Oh, so Manusig is struggling from the free throws. Split by Manusig. Hey, Kyle Abila is in the game for the first time. I don't remember. Abila's rarely played, but in this very important playoff game, Coach Ralph Rivera putting in Abila. Oh, Panganiban! That is almost automatic for Nico Panganiban. So you can see Abila, another player of the same mold, just like Nico Alejandro, who's in the game also. Player number 10. Of course, Alejandro, fresh from the juniors runner-up team of last season. Of course, he was teammates with Panganiban, and they are now seniors. All right, Panganiban clearing the rebound. He will wait for his teammates. It's with Kompas, another member of the last year's runner-up Junior Phoenix. This is Gervin Kompas. Manusig. Hey, don't look now. But Holy Angel is starting to make dents into the lead of Our Lady of Fatima. That is very clear offensive foul by Alejandro. He held on to his defender as he made the spin move. He hooked the waist of Matthew Feliciano. Of course, a lot of players actually get away with that. There's an art of doing that you don't get caught by the referees. But then again, our referees are very sharp-eyed, and you can spot even the smallest of violations. Alejandro to the low blocks. And of course, another big body. Big boy Bargula is in the game. Of course, the veteran, Big boy Bargula. Of course, he took a leave last season. He did not play. He decided to work since he has he has already his diploma from Our Lady of Fatima. He already earned his bachelor's degree, but Erwin, or Big Boy, deciding to go back to school this year to earn his master's degree, and he found out that he's still eligible to play in the NASGU, so might as well give it another try. Of course, him and Emil Hobson are of the same case, but Hobson, he got injured, and I understand that Hobson is still being evaluated. Basket here by Holy Angel. They're just down by 9. They were behind by 12 at the break. Chance now for the Guardians to close in further. Traveling, that's traveling. Now talking about Emil Hobson, he injured himself on, of all days, Friday the 13th. Last September 13th, that was a Friday the 13th. We played at the Rise Tower of Our Lady of Fatima in Valenzuela. A very nice facility they have there. Hopefully we can play there again. But that's where Emil Hobson injured himself, and he's still being evaluated. Meanwhile, Kyle Abila nets 2 points. All right, Feliciano. Tulud. Feliciano. No, rebound cleared by Panganiban. All right, so you have all these big guys like Bargula, Alejandro, and Abila. They do all the box out, all right? I see that they're doing the box out, and then it clears the way for Panganiban to use his athleticism to jump out of nowhere and grab the rebound. So that's a good strategy by Our Lady of Fatima. So that's another reason that could explain how Panganiban gets those double-doubles, points, rebounds. Bargula, kick out. Panganiban, he can hit this. No. Abila. Alejandro is hacked by Tulud. And, just by looking at the 5 on the floor right now, you can really see the marked height and heft advantage of the Fatima Phoenix over the Holy Angel University Guardians. But now that will all change with Ebenezer Oderinde checking back in. So, I don't know. Will these 3 big boys gang up on Oderinde? We'll see. But, sometimes, Oderinde is just too strong that he can easily outmuscle all the bigs of Fatima. Manusig missing. Ball tap. Won by Panganiban. And he is blocked from behind. And a foul is called. It's on Compass. That last foul. Oh, it's on only. Who was it against, that last foul? Anyway, that was
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure and boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
In the second period. That is one trivia that I can remember from that game there. Wow. I mean, actually, I think that was the first time I saw a player foul out in the second period. Wow. I mean, you've seen everything. You'll see everything here in the NASCU. And a little lot more surprises along the way. That's right, we've just begun the playoffs. Oderinde. And he will, too much power on that shot. Again, another rebound for Panganiban. I think Panganiban will hit 10 rebounds first before he hits 10 points. Bargola. All right. This will be a wrestling match. Bargola powering his way. Too much power. All right. Ball is loose. It's controlled by the Phoenix. Compass. No. All right. Denver Dizon will orchestrate. Whips it to Oderinde. Manusig. Too strong. Whoops. And Oderinde losing his balance. Get a little bit entangled there with the Abila. All right, 5-man substitution here for Coach Ralph Rivera. We got 5 new players on the court. Let's see, we got Romel Josa, Leo Frias, Fortuno. Who's this? Jose Luis Surya and VJ Alarcon. Oderinde! Oderinde! Of course, one concern here for Holy Angel. This is the last season of eligibility for Ebenezer Oderinde. So right now they have 2. All right, Holy Angel is looking for potential recruits to fill up the center position. No, it can be a Filipino, it can be a Filipino foreigner, it can be an exchange student. They need bigs, period. Actually, I think Holy Angel's about 1 or 2 big men away from being a contender here in the NASCU. I mean, they got good guards, they got good wings. Actually, if they could have their centers who are just forced to play center because of the lack of centers, and will make them slide to their regular position of wing or forward, they'll be good to go. Dizon, no. All right, Alarcon attacks. Alarcon, no. Good trail job by Frias. I can say the Frias, he could be, no, aside from Christoph Esomba, who has sat down for a very, very long time. I mean, Coach Rivera has not reintroduced Esomba ever since he sat down. I guess after Christoph Esomba, I think Frias is probably the second tallest player on the Fatima lineup. I think because all the other bigs are more or less the same height. Pastrana, De Vera, Bargola, Alejandro, Abila, they're almost the same height and width. And Denver Dizon punches the hole for 2 more points. Hey, they're just behind by 7. Fatima better watch it, but Alarcon rings the bell. So a little pressure eased for Our Lady of Fatima. Big run here by Holy Angel. And Holy Angel should also take advantage because this is a all-new 5 for Our Lady of Fatima. They're all called off the bench. And Alarcon. Oh, what a block! What a block! After that, except probably for VJ Alarcon and Romel Josa, all the other players on the floor, and Solia, we're talking here about the likes of Fortuno, like Fortuno and Frias. Now, these are two players who hardly played. They hardly played during the eliminations phase. Meanwhile, Fortuno says, I did not play that much, but hey, I want to show my talent in this chance given to me by my coach, which is a good attitude. All right, backing on the Guardians. Might as well, give it your best. You'll never know when your coach will call your number again. It's nice to see, that these players, these players who hardly played in the elimination phase are shining in this chance given to them by Coach Rivera. Okay, we have a let me see, we have a lull here before the Phoenix put the ball in play. Oh yes, they're just mopping a wet spot. All right, Alarcon will do the inbound. Fortuno, number 1 on his jersey. Fortuno, too strong. Oh, look at Frias just muscle his way for the rebound. And it's a leather lock, so position arrow will point in favor of Our Lady of Fatima. Josa, baseline inbound. Alarcon. And we have a shot clock violation. So 2:44 left before halftime. But the story here is that, Holy Angel was able to close in by 7. But Fatima, steal by Surya. Okay, Surya extending the Fatima lead again. I guess they have diffused the threat. Meanwhile, Patawaran is spotted kicking the ball. So ball will go back to the Phoenix. The winner of this game will play PMMS this Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex. So come one, come all. Let's watch the game live. Cheer your heart out for your favorite teams. Josa. 2 more points to his account. Alley-oop. Malyari was not ready to receive it. So another chance here for Fatima to add to their lead, 36-21. Again, it was down to 7 already. It was down to 7. But Fatima waking up. No good response. Pascual will return. And Malyari will sit down. 2 minutes before the half. Surya. Oh, underneath. Frias with the hook shot. Yes. Leo Frias is, you can say, he's a very good prospect. I mean, just work on him. A player with that size is a, you can say, an asset or a luxury here in the NASCO. I mean, the players here are not that tall. But when you have a player that big, look at that. Frias running the break. Wow! Reward your big man for sprinting down on the fast break. Now talk about Leo Frias. I mean, when you have somebody that big here in the NASCO, like I said, it is a luxury. No, except of course for the African exchange students. Everybody's basically not that tall. So at the line, Vince Dizon. First one is good. After this game, stay with us. We have one more game today. It's going to be the Philippine Christian University Dolphins, Coach Elvis Tolentino, versus Coach Rainier Carpio and the Manuel L. Quezon University Stallions. course, featuring the potential shootout between the two high-scoring guards, Mark Edison Ordonez of PCU versus Ryan Isaac Swal of Manuel L. Quezon. Surya. 2 more points. And Pascual. Oh, whoops. And that's a technical foul. Yep, that's a technical foul. You do not throw the ball, especially above the waist of your opponent. I mean, it's alright to bounce the ball off his foot, but not above the waist, much more on the face. If that was on the face, I mean, I will not be surprised if trouble will erupt. But again, our referees are very alert. They were able to separate both parties before the situation escalated any further. Hey, come on. Again, guys, do not throw the ball above the waist of your opponent. You're courting trouble there. Maybe below the waist, it's probably acceptable, but not above the waist, and much more on the face. Please, not on the face, for sure. I mean, wow. I mean, we don't want that to happen. Oh! Oh no! This is bad news! Vince Dizon has just been disqualified from the game. And this is a big development because no doubt Vince Dizon is one of the best players on the team. And in an important game like this, you need your best player. So now Vince Dizon will be out of the playing court. He has to step out. He will just probably hope and pray that his remaining teammates will step up in the second half and win the game for him. And of course, they want to play again. Actually, both these teams, they want to play again this Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex against the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners. Of course, Holy Angel already played the Mariners this season. They are group mates in Group B. Holy Angel, the number 6 seed of Group B, versus the number 3 seed of Group A, the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. Of course, they are crossing over here in the knockout playoffs. No more tomorrow for the loser. Again, the winner advances to the quarterfinals against PMMS on Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. You know, look at the map. When you look at the map, you can say that the Caloocan Sports Complex, yes, it's part of Metro Manila, but if you look on the map, it's very close actually to the border of North Caloocan and Maykawayan, Bulacan. But it's still part of Metro Manila. Patawaran. If there's one guy who will step up in the absence of the disqualified Vince Dizon, it has to be Cedric Patawaran. So I remember Cedric Patawaran was one of their outstanding players in the 2018 season. Oh, an offensive foul. Yes, very clear. That was a illegal screen. 31.5 seconds left before halftime. And again, hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Please do like our YouTube channel and of course follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Username Naasku2001. Again, it's Naasku2001. Get to see pictures, videos, stories, stories from our media partners, our media friends from Bulgar, the number one tabloid in the Philippines for only 10 pesos. And also other media friends, got Filipino Star ngayon, Balita, all helping Naasku. Or shout out to the Collegiate Press Corps. These are the gallant men and women from the newspapers and online publications that cover the college beat. College sports, it can't get any purer than this, the college game. Romelo with the reverse. No. All right, Manusig. And they will run out of time. They will not beat the buzzer this time. So at halftime, our score reads Our Lady of Fatima on top of Holy Angel, 44-23. We'll be back with the second half. Stay with us for the 19th NASCU playoffs. All right, back to the ball game. We have already begun actually the third quarter. And our score reads still 44-23 in favor of the Phoenix. Esomba is back on the court. You know, say he sat out, I think, the entire second period. So Esomba announcing his return with that putback. Patawaran leaves it to Manusig. Feliciano from the corner. Yes. Hopefully that shot by Feliciano will spur their comeback. But again, Holy Angel cannot trade baskets with Fatima. They need stops. Of course, the story here is the ejection or the disqualification of, you can say, one of their team leaders, Vince Dizon, after he threw the ball to his Fatima defender as he was going out of bounds. Of course, the ball hit his defender above the waist, actually on the chest. Esomba, handoff to Panganiban. No. Cleared by Esomba. Fresh shot clock here for the Phoenix. Panganiban for three. Yes! Denver Dizon. Patawaran. Yes! Gets the 3 points back. All right, let's see some stops here from Holy Angel. They need stops. Esomba against Oderinde. Esomba. Gets the nice roll. And another thing that I noticed about Esomba this season, it seems that he is becoming more and more offensive minded. I mean, before he was just more content to grab rebounds, no block shots, but now he's also scoring. Romero to Panganiban. Panganiban! No! All right, here's the stop that Holy Angel is looking for. He's on. He's on! No.
Pushing foul on number 6, Denver Dizon, is the third personal one on Holy Angel University.
All right, jumper by Alejandro. All right, they will try it again. This time it's Alejandro who will play point guard. Panganiban, same spot. Not this time. Okay, so our score reads 55-29. All right, Gutierrez back in the game. Panganiban, kick out. Gutierrez, he can hit this. Yes! Beating the shot clock. Of course, in the past, Gutierrez showed that he has a good shooting form. And because of that, Holy Angel will call a timeout. And 5 and 39 left. Our score, Fatima 58, Holy Angel 29. We'll be back.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Pure and boost your performance. Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
Three on the way, no good. Rebound is Somba. Scoop shot! And Lumbera with 2 more points to his name. Alright, Oderinde with the screen. Dimasangal will attack. Gives it to Oderinde. Yes. Lumbera to Esomba. Esomba hooks it to Alejandro. Look at that, Alejandro shaking off the defense. Gotera. Another long bomb by Gotera. And they steal it. Panganiban. Automatic. Wow. The floodgates are bursting now. Panganiban with 2 more. It seems that Holy Angel is having a hard time bringing the ball across the half-court line. As thanks, of course, to the smothering defense by Our Lady of Fatima. Feliciano will sit down, so more height coming in, hopefully to match the height of Our Lady of Fatima. Now perhaps Holy Angel could probably try to run, especially when you have these 3 bigs at the front line. Look, there's De Vera, Pastrana, Alejandro. No, they're not exactly greyhounds. So just a suggestion. Maybe they would want to try running. All right, Boston 1. De Vera with the screen. De Vera, good line. And Oderinde collects the rebound. Dimasangal sees the opening, hooks it to Oderinde. He should have taken it himself. He had a clear path to the basket. Alejandro. For a lot of these players today, I think this is probably the most playing time that they will be getting this season so far. Talking about the likes of Alejandro, Compas, even Gotera, Fortuno, Abila. These are the players who hardly played in the elimination round. Of course, the rotation of Coach Rivera has been affected with the injury to Emil Hapson, and it looks like Hapson is done for the year. I don't think they'll risk it, regardless of what the diagnosis will be. And again, look at that. Despite this big lead, if you're Coach Ralph Rivera, you like what you see. You see that the players are continuing to play pressure defense as if they are the ones who are playing catch up. And that's nice because you want your players to develop good habits. Of course, waiting their potential opponent, if the Phoenix will want to win this game, I mean, PMMS is no joke. I mean, they are a tough team. They are not. They won their first 4 games before losing in their 5th game, and that's a big achievement, you know. You know, if you look at the talent of PMMS, they're not actually the most talented bunch, but as a team, okay, whether it be Holy Angel or Fatima that will face PMMS in the next round, I mean, they will have their hands full because PMMS, you know, they are a good team. All right, as in, you know, the players together, you know, as molded together by Coach Alvin Morante and his staff, they have formed a good team. Of course, built around the do-it-all guy, Brian Hilario. All right, fast break here. Denver. Oh, he's blocked from behind by Pastrana. Pastrana showed that he can run also. Wow, what a block! It looks like we're playing volleyball here in Marikina. Of course, speaking of volleyball, NASCO volleyball will come in the 2nd semester. So watch out for that. That's going to be a good one. Patawaran applied the brakes. He will wait for his teammates to set it up. Dizon. Tulud. Back to Dizon. Dizon, one-hander, no good. Alarcon! Another block! Another block by Oderilde. You know, you better think twice when you see Oderilde running after you. I mean, look at this. 2 chase down blocks by Oderilde. At the line, Cedric Patawaran. First one is good. Oh, we got 58.9 seconds left in the 3rd, so we got the whole 4th ahead of us. Score is 67-34 in favor of the Phoenix. And you know, their school cheer, rise to the top. The students of Our Leader Fatima, when they cheer for the team, they chant, rise to the top, rise to the top. And so far, the Phoenix are rising to the top in this game. But again, we still have 10 minutes, so a lot can happen. See if a major miracle is in the works here for Holy Angel, but Compass. Wow. De Vera with the steal. De Vera, extra pass, Gotera. So De Vera to Gotera. And earlier, New Era won over AMA to advance to the quarterfinals. Also winning earlier, La Salle Araneta over TUP. And this is our 3rd game. We have one more game after this, MOQU versus PCU. Oderinde is fouled. At the line, Ebenezer Oderinde. Okay, good. Okay, as a ritual, that's his ritual before the free throw. Of course, all players have their own rituals. Hey, as long as the ball goes in, I have no problem with that. And of course, you have to shoot within 5 seconds, or else the referee will whistle you. Offensive foul on Compass. Well, it's has been a very good third period for Our Lady of Fatima, except of course for this final minutes. You see a lot of miscues and errors, but overall, a very good third period. Now, if you're the coaches of Fatima, you like the way they play defense, so they're maintaining the intensity, and that's the horn for the third. Our score says 71 to 37. It's a 34-point lead for Our Lady of Fatima. That's right, almost doubling Holy Angel against our score.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Belly Pure and boost your performance. Belly Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger. Live stronger.
And that's the cue for our fourth period. Again, our score 71-37. Fatima very much in control of this game. Chance now for Holy Angel to inch closer. They still have 10 minutes to do something about this. So foul will be on Tulud.
Having foul on number 92, Jeremy Lopez, his first team foul for the Phoenix.
Again, waiting for the winner of this game. And I hope they are scouting the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners. They will play this Wednesday. All right, no rest, okay? Immediately this Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex in Bagumbong. To give you an idea, it's very near the border of May Kawayan, Bulacan and Metro Manila. Alarcon to De Vera. All right, Compass. Alarcon. Running shot. Ah! Big cast with the one-hander. It's going to be hard to pick a best player in this game. You know, might as well interview the whole team if possible. Up on the lane to travel. Well, for one, you can say that Coach Ralph Rivera has, given everybody a chance to show his stuff today. And that will be very crucial because he wants everybody to be ready. If ever they go on to win this game, they have to be ready for a very tough PMMS. I mean, they have to beat PMMS twice in a row. And that is a very tough feat to do, because PMMS is probably one of the best teams as a whole, or the best team as a whole in the NASCU. And when you say team, we're talking about the whole team concept. I'm not talking about individual parts. The team as a whole. The coach Aldin Morante doing a good job in molding the team into one solid fighting unit. It's so hard because anybody can step up at any time. But of course, the only constant there's Brian Hilario. They're probably their MVP contender. Malyari gets 2 points. Compas whips it inside. Fortuno. Frias loses it. Gotera! Oh, Gotera! If I'm not mistaken, Gotera has at least 3 3-point shots in this game. At least. I could have missed maybe 1 or 2. Patawaran losing his balance. Compas on 5th gear. Wow. Jeremy Compas, he had his share of highlights also last year as a junior Phoenix. I remember he hit the game winner in their semifinals against Aranja College. That was at the PCU gym, by the way, last season. Of course, that was for the right to play the eventual champion St. Clair Junior Saints, coached at that time by Coach Jerick Bailen, who was since moved on. I guess he will leave with a clean record. No, 1 out of 1. 1 championship trophy. Now let's see if Our Lady of Fatima can go on, hold on, win this game, and probably go all the way to their first ever NASCU championship, because they appeared in the finals once. That was in season 2016. But they lost to St. Clair in 3 games. Man, that was a really good series. Meanwhile, Holy Angel will call a timeout. And we'll be back with the remaining 5 and 48 of this game. Stay there, please.
Energy, speed, endurance. Do you have what it takes to compete? Fuel up with Valley Pure and boost your performance. Valley Pure. Live faster, live higher, live stronger.
All right, back to live action. Surya has it. He checked in during that dead ball. During the lull, rather. Fortuna is blocked. And Bargola. Yeah, big boy Bargola is back. At the line, big boy Bargola. Missing on his first. Was Irwin, huh? Or big boy. He was a standout of the Fatima Junior Phoenix. And then went on to play briefly for the Senior Phoenix. Of course, the thing here is, Irwin already earned his college degree about the same time he was a rookie for the seniors, because he was already a college student playing for the juniors at that time. He was still 18. He was under the age of 18 at that time. So you can say he started college quite young, more or less at the age of 16. At that time, of course, there was no K-12 yet. Long bomb on the way, offline. And it's cleared by Frias. Surya! And look at that, Surya continues to play pressure defense. That's a nice attitude. Manuel is in the game. Manuel to the post, and it will be hard when you're being defended at the post by Bargola. Manuel, yes! They need more of that. They need more of that. 80-44. And now a chance for, again, a mini run being staged here by Holy Angel. Manusig, faking, Manusig, one-hander. No. All right, Surya has it. And a preemptive foul given up by Feliciano. And you can say, this team, Holy Angel, like what I said, they are just probably two big men away, two big recruits away from contending. And if you consider also the deep talent pool in the province of Pampanga, I mean, wow. I mean, they have a lot, they have easy access to all those tall, talented young players in Pampanga, which for the longest time has been a pipeline, for many talents for the Metro Manila schools. Of course, much to the chagrin of the Pampanga schools, like Holy Angel. Of course, they lose their local boys to Metro Manila teams. But of course, that should change now that they're in the NASCO. Maybe the local kids in Pampanga will say, hey, I'd rather stay home, study at a good school like Holy Angel, and at the same time, I will be exposed in a high-quality league like the NASCO. All right. Naku. This is Jay Naku. Of course, the other one is Yoj Naku. Two Nakus. And speaking of the people with the same surname, it's only Denver Dizon now who's left in the court. Of course, if you're joining us only now, in the first half, Vince Dizon was thrown out for throwing the ball at his opponent. And that really affected the chances of Holy Angel when your best players, removed from the court. But then again, credit to the remaining players of a Holy Angel. They tried, and they're continuing to try their best to come back in this game. Bargola, out of my way, no. Basket does not cooperate. Feliciano has it. Bounce pass, oops. Manuel. Cross court, Feliciano, touch pass, Tulud. Yes! Oh, we're near the 2-minute mark. 80-49. 31-point lead still for the Phoenix. All right, we are still in a quandary who our best player is because a lot of players played very well. We have a foul.
Foul number 15, Christian Casisa, his first 4 on Holy Angel University.
So at the line, take a good look at Leo Frias. Of course, last year he did not see action for Our Lady of Fatima. He was taking his residency. Of course, he's a transfer from Adamson. That's why he was required to take residency. Of course, we have a rule here in the NASCO. If a school, for one reason or the other, does not participate or disbands its team, all its players are free to transfer to any of the remaining NASCO members, and they will be exempted from residency. So we have, in the case of the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners, they took in Warren Shenes from the Rizal Technological University Blue Thunder. And at the same time, the members, they got 3 members of the women's team of the Lady Thunder. 3 members of the Lady Thunder are playing for the TUP Lady Greyhawks. Alejandro makes his first free throw. Split by Alejandro. So we're just waiting for the final score. Again, it is a 1 game already for Our Lady of Fatima. Again, we're just waiting for the final score. They will play the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners starting this Wednesday at the Caloocan Sports Complex. So again, to the fans of both PMMS and Our Lady of Fatima, come one, come all. Bring all your fans, all your friends, gather everybody to the Caloocan Sports Complex this Wednesday. Bring the drums, bring the banners, bring whatever you want. And cheer for your school. Cheer live at the venue. It can't get any better than that. And that's the spirit of college basketball. I mean, your college life will never be complete until you get to watch your school's varsity play and cheer live at the venue. That is you have to experience that at least once in your college life. And if you experience it once, I will not be surprised if you will want to experience it again twice, thrice, and maybe even 4 times, or maybe eventually attend older games. 17 seconds, 81-51. So Bargola will just dribble the time away, showing us his dribbling skills. Nope, he turns it over. Last shot time here for the Guardians. Heave by Feliciano, offline. 1 second, no. So the final score is 81-51. Congratulations to our winners, the Our Lady of Fatima University Phoenix. They advance to the quarterfinals this Wednesday against the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners. That's right. They will advance against the Philippine Merchant Marine School Mariners. All right. We are all right, let's put it this way. A lot of players played very well today for the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. That's why we really have a hard time to decide who our best player will be. Okay? So instead, we will be naming the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix as the best team of the day. Okay? So again, we will not have a best player of the game. We will have a best team. So since we have a best team, we will be interviewing, of course, the best coach of the best team for today, Our Lady of Fatima. Because Coach Ralph Rivera, congratulations, Coach. Of course, again, I was telling our viewers before you arrived, you know, we really have a hard time choosing a best player today because all your players played very well, and you gave everybody, you know, an opportunity sa game na to, no, to show their skills. So instead of having everybody come here and interview them one by one, we'll just interview the coach. So, coach, what is the message that you wish to send to the NASCU after today's game?
Yung purpose din ng game namin is we want all the players to be ready for the PMMS game. No? We want every player to be ready. So yung confidence level nila physically, ang hirap din kasi if we want to move to the semis, parang we need 3 games straight. No? So if every other day yung game, we need to be fresh going to PMMS, going to if ever St. Clair. So kailangan lang talaga ready kami lahat.
Coach, pardon me for bringing this up, but of course we all know that you won last Wednesday against St. Clair by 1 point, 72 to 71. But even despite the win, you lost out on quotient. No, you were denied an outright spot in the quarterfinals. What was the morale of the team after that incident, and what did you do to to get over?
Sayang kasi yung game eh. We led by as much as 15 points or more than 15 points. No? Titingnan namin yung bright. If we're going to look at the bright side, ang maganda, we have 3 games before going to, if ever papasok nga kami sa St. Clair, at least hindi kami magiging rusty. No? Ready pa rin kami. Okay? Mararan namin yung place namin going to St. Clair's game. So kung titingnan namin yung bright side, yung positive side nung even nanalo kami, okay, masakit, very painful. Gusto namin talaga, ang goal namin is to lead by as much as 3 points, 3 to 4 points, no? Pero nag-short kami ng 2 points. Pero at least nakita namin, no, na kaya naming talunin yung defending champion, no? Nakita rin naman, at least na-feel ng mga bata na kaya nila manalo.
That's right. I mean, that's no joke. You ended a 28-game winning streak. Now, Coach, this is your chance to, entering the quarterfinals. So say thank you to those who are supporting the Phoenix and maybe invite the fans to fill up. Now, let's fill up the Caloocan Sports Complex this Wednesday with fans.
Yeah, in-invite namin yung lahat ng mga Fatimanians to watch the game in Caloocan on Wednesday against PMMS. No, it will be a good game. Hopefully, mapuno natin yung venue.
All right, there you have it. Coach Ralph Rivera of the Our Lady of Fatima Phoenix. Now, Coach, you know we have one more game after this. Our last game of the day. It's going to be a nice one. Philippine Christian University versus Manuel L. Quezon University. For sure, you will also be scouted in this game. So, Coach, again, good luck in the quarterfinals, and we'll bring you the PCU MLQ game after this. Stay with us.